Yes, a very good evening. You're welcome along to Weavers Park for the second game of the season for Drogheda United and, of course, Waterford, in the first home game of the new season for the hosts this evening. Entrance of his direct opponent. Here comes Darragh Markey now. Scampers away from Asamoah, runs into Parsons and gets away from both players. He's still going, Darragh Markey. Tries to clip one in. It's well blocked by O'Keefe. The rebound comes back to Markey, and it's Piero who was in there trying to get a toe on it. And Waterford get it away, but Drogheda have it back in the halfway line with Jack Keeney. Deegan again in the centre circle, looking for a little bit of help. Slips one through to Piero, who backs into Darragh Leahy again. That's very much his style. It's breaking back to Bauer. The shot comes in. It's in. Oh, it's brilliant from Drogheda. And John, it hasn't been like they've been dominating the possession for the last 10 minutes or anything, but this little spell they've had in the last 2 or 3 minutes, it looks like they've been building and building. And Bawa, saved from Sargent a few moments ago, but this time he makes no mistake.
Fantastic goal. A brilliant ball in from Deegan into, I think it was Markey. Markey slips a little ball to bar, and an absolutely fantastic finish. Very similar to the last one, where Sargent got a hand on the last one. No more than Drogheda deserved. They've been pinning Waterford back. They've started the game really, really brightly on the front foot. Some of their passing, what a ball into Piero it was. Piero done really, really well, and a great little slip ball slipped in from Darragh Markey. A fantastic goal, David.
Sishin Bauer with his first goal for Drogheda United. He drew a save out of Sam Sargent just a few moments ago to force a corner, and Waterford never really cleared their lines properly from that. And Drogheda United find themselves in front with 13.5 minutes gone here at Weavers Park. The ideal start for them. Sishin Bauer, who, as we said, looked so threatening last week against Derry, forced a good save from Brian Maher. Had another one well blocked down by the defender. Ronan Boyce it was on that occasion, but they found themselves in front here, Drogheda United, and it's going to be a free kick for Waterford. Floated to the back stick, and up goes Evan Weir and gets it away. It's broken back, and there's a chance, and it's in the net. It's 1-1. Well, would you believe that straight away?
I was looking at maybe offside there, but obviously the linesman was in a better position than us. But it was a poor clearance. Didn't react. The Cows, I can't pronounce his name, Davey. Kowalski, is it? Or
Radkowski.
Radkowski had a very good volley. It looked like it was going wide, and it just happened that the person had to be in the right place at the right time. That's
keeper today, incidentally, is Matthew Connor, who, talking about games between these sides, that 7-0 win against the Waterford 19s during the COVID campaign. Matt Connor on the bench that night, as he is tonight. He's the only survivor from that Waterford under-19s team that played Drogheda in the Premier Division a few years back. A night to forget for, well, everybody, given the COVID surroundings around that game. Here's the cross in from Powers. A chance here. It's 2-1.
That's a great goal. Connor Kane was caught out very, very badly there. Power caught him. Not like Connor, caught him inside. Connor is usually very good defensive like that. Very poor goal to give away. Great ball back from Power. Great ball in. Very, very well worked goal from Waterford.
Brilliant goal from Waterford down the right hand side. It was cut back to Niall O'Keefe, and his left-footed, side-footed effort past Andy Wogan. And Drogheda, having led not that long ago, find themselves 2-1 down, and we've just crossed the halfway point of this first half, and the goals are certainly flowing here, and the Waterford fans over on their far side, John, delighted. And why wouldn't they be? Because their side have roared back into this game. Absolutely,
that was an excellent goal. Now again, O'Keefe started making that run just from near the edge of the centre circle, and you'd have to question, and I don't question Gary Deegan a lot or Oisin Gallagher, but one of them has to go with that run.
Player from the bench now, and there's a bib coming off.
Yeah, it's Ryan Brennan. I think it'll be interesting to see where he goes, Davey. It's a big call from Kevin, as you say. Does he maybe take off Gallagher and go for it, and maybe leave himself a bit open, or does he maybe be a little bit more conservative and take off? I don't know. Do you take off Piero and Bawa? I wouldn't. I think you need your front players on the pitch. You're chasing the game.
The change, as we said last week, was Piero at half time for Brennan, but that was in different circumstances. The Drogheda number 9 was on a yellow card, and I think there was a fear that he may pick up a second one, and being down to 10 men against Derry City wouldn't be ideal. The ball comes in, but it's gone in. It's gone all the way in.
Darragh Leahy again, Dave. You won't believe it.
And Waterford. Darragh Leahy, well, incredible. 2 goals against Drogheda a few years ago for Dundalk. He's done it again here. It was a cross from the Drogheda left, and it went beyond everybody. Certainly don't think he was shooting, but it just seemed to go beyond everybody, and the next thing you know, it was in off the post at the back stick, crossed in, and in it goes. In fact, in fairness to Leahy, he got a touch at the near post. I thought it went directly in from him on that side, but got a little touch on it, and Waterford lead by 3 goals to 1 here, and that substitute that Kevin Doherty was going to make, well, you might have to reconsider things now, John, because we said it, if the third goal went in for Waterford, Drogheda would have a mountain to climb. They weren't looking particularly likely to score anyway, but now with 2 goals to get back, it's a real battle for them and a really uphill struggle.
I think so. We said it was going to be pivotal, Dave, and I think again they'll be disappointed because the corner was the little short one that they weren't clued into it. You've got to be concentrating on that. They'd already got, they've seen them do it once or twice already. And
now here's Amond. We said he hadn't been in the game much, but here's an opportunity for him, and he has put it just past the far post. Well, you would have put your house on Pádraig Amond sticking that one away. Andy Wogan, to be fair to him, did well to cover the angle. He just couldn't get enough of a draw on it. It was just the ball forward, and Amond for once got away. A mix-up between Keeney and Hayden Khan, and he just tried to curl it towards that far post, and Andy Wogan, as I said, just did enough to narrow the angle. They have a run being made along the end line. That's a free kick, and it's another opportunity for Waterford just to eat up a few seconds and to put another dangerous ball into the box. And the yellow card is shown there to was it Gary Deegan possibly?
I think you could be right. Might have been Jack Keeney. One thing about this as well, Alan Reynolds would be very, very astute on set plays. You can bet they've worked on something from this area here, from this set play. Alan Reynolds is a very, very clever mind and very clever from set plays.
Yeah, hugely important to get Alan Reynolds back in the setup as well, of course. Very experienced manager, and as John said there, set piece expertise second to none. So here's an opportunity for Waterford to add to their tally. They lead by 3 goals to 1. We're into the last 20 minutes here at Weavers Park, but they're not sitting back. They've plenty of bodies into the box here. Waterford is towards the back post, and is it in? It is in. It's Bagley.
Tara Leahy free again at the back post, Dave. Kevin will be absolutely fuming. It's a don't mean to say, but it's an absolute shambles. I don't know whether somebody got a block on Leahy. Terrible free header, like 4 yards out, nobody within a yard of him. Heads it back across goal. Looks like it was going in, but Almond made sure of it.
Well, if it was going in, Darrell Leahy will be pretty unhappy that he was stripped of his hat trick. I think it was curled in by Bagley. He was headed down, and it was Amond indeed. I thought it was Bagley initially, but it was Amond who toe poked it home from point blank range. Certainly looked very good tonight, and I know a lot of their fans watching on tonight will be absolutely thrilled. Drogheda's fans not so much. It's been a flat performance, and maybe one, as the season goes on, we look back on as being a bit of a one-off, but it is a worrying one for Kevin Doherty, and he'll have plenty of thinking to do after it. And there goes the full-time whistle. The Waterford fans over on that far side rejoice at what's been a hugely impressive performance on the road for them. And boos ringing around the ground here, John, which I haven't heard in a long, long time here at United Park at Weavers Park. But the Drogheda supporters not happy with what they've seen, and well, I'm not quite sure it warrants booing or anything like that. It wasn't for lack of effort. It just they came up against a better side tonight, and they were on an off day themselves. So the combination of the two things has conspired against them. But Waterford, as we said already, full value for their win, and they'll be absolutely delighted going back down the road tonight.